Hello everyone, this is Shabnam here. Welcome back to my channel, The Counseling Corner. In my previous video, I had spoken about child sexual abuse and have also conveyed how many children are not reporting it to anyone due to many reasons and how they are suffering in silence. So in today's video, I'm going to speak about what are the physical as well as the behavioral signs by which you can understand that the child has undergone some form of sexual abuse, as well as what should you do if your child reports any form of sexual abuse. And the third thing is that what are the negative impacts of child sexual abuse on the child. So if you speak about child sexual abuse, it could be either the direct abuse or it could be the online abuse, which has become very common these days because the children are exposed to online platform most of the time. Now let us see what are the emotional and behavioral changes in the child who has been sexually abused. First thing is that the child would be very scared to stay alone, as well as he might exhibit fear for people and sometimes even the known people. And the second thing is that there would be drastic changes in the eating as well as the sleeping pattern of the child. The child might have disturbed sleep, he might get nightmares, bedwetting would be one sign. And in case the child is a teenage child, then the child might start resorting to self-destructive behavior like self-harming, alcohol or drug abuse. So this he does to ventilate his emotional distress. There would be also mood swings as one sign. Suddenly the child would be very happy and the very next moment the child might get very irritated without any valid reason. Or you will see the child who has been very calm and happy, sometimes he might start resorting to aggressive behavior, he would be irritated most of the time. Or the child who has been very active and when talking to everyone, he might be suddenly withdrawn. And the most important sign what you can see is that there would be some, the child will start speaking or behaving in such a manner that you would have never expected your child to behave in that manner. I'll just give you a small example of the case which I had come across when I was having my training in HIMANS. This child was just 4 years old boy. So for holidays he had been to his aunt's house and there he used to sleep in his cousin sister's bedroom. So after 1 month he came back home and he started sleeping with his mom, and 2 consecutive days the mother observed that when she woke up in the morning the buttons of her blouse were open and she was wondering what's happening. So the third day what she observed was that the child had removed the buttons at night, and midnight he was doing this and he was touching her in one hand and the other hand he was holding and pressing his penis very tightly. So she understood that something is wrong. So he was brought for counseling, and we while talking to the child and trying to understand, we came to know that when he was with in his cousin sister's house, she was making him do all this. So sometimes the child starts speaking weird things about the gentle parts, or he starts drawing those things, or behaving in a very different way. So these are some signs by which you would be able to understand, yes, there are chances that your child must have undergone some form of sexual abuse. Now let's see how you can understand that your child is sexually abused online. Look out for these symptoms. Either the child will start spending a lot of time online, or he might avoid or spend very less time online compared to earlier. The second thing is that the child might become very secretive. The child might not disclose what he's doing online or to whom he's interacting with online. The third thing is that immediately after your child has been online or used internet, you can see some drastic changes in the mood or behavior of the child. He might be very irritated or disgusted after being online. The last thing what you have to look out is that your child might have, in case your child is a teenage child, then he might have a lot of new contact numbers or email IDs of unknown people. Sometimes, yes, children do give some clues that they have been abused or and they have been very disturbed. So the physical symptoms include bruises, there would be bleeding, soreness, pain, or there would be some form of discharge in the genital or in the anal area. In the case the child is a teenage, then yes, pregnancy is a sign, and as well as the sexually transmitted disease. Now let's see what you should do if your child reports any form of sexual abuse. First thing is that pay attention, listen to what the child is trying to convey, and try to understand the child without judging him. The second thing is that you need to appreciate your child for having conveyed this and make him understand and tell him that he has done a right thing in conveying this to you. Third thing is that make your child or show your child that no matter what, you would always trust your child, and tell your child, convey to him that it is not his fault. So whatever has happened, he need not feel bad or ashamed about this. Then the next thing is that immediately you need to get in touch with the child helpline and report the case. In case it is a family member, you can discuss with the family and take appropriate action. But the most important thing is that you need to take the child for counseling immediately, so that the child is helped to overcome this trauma and it does not impact his future. So now let's see what are the negative impacts of child sexual abuse. See, negative impacts might be short-term as well as long-term effects. The child might drastically go down in his academic performance, like he might start exhibiting behavioral problems in school as well as at home. Eating disorders would be there, sleeping disorder. The child will not be able to establish and maintain a healthy relationship with his friends, as well as he will have a strained parent-child relationship would be there. As well as pregnancy is one effect, or sexually transmitted disease, post-traumatic stress syndrome. The child might have anxiety disorder, or the child might have depression, sometimes feeling of guilt and shame. So these are some impacts of child sexual abuse. But in the long term, also long-term effects, yes, it would affect the child's relationship in his future. It might lead to emotional and psychological problems when he grows up, as well as it might impact his career. So it is very important as parents for us to be very alert to see what's happening in child's life. In case we come to know that our child has undergone some form of sexual abuse, then it becomes very important to report the case immediately, as well as to take the child for counseling, so that the child can be helped to overcome this trauma, so that it does not have a drastic negative impact on his future. So hope this information was useful to you, and in case it was useful to you, please do give me a thumbs up. Do subscribe to my channel, The Counseling Corner. Share my video with your friends, and most important thing is that hit the bell icon so that you get timely notifications whenever I post my new video. So wish you all the best. Stay safe, stay healthy.